one of the things that I think is important for you to do as a map maker is just to pay attention to your world around you. You know, maybe you're um, hanging out somewhere. Oh, that's the wrong scale. Maybe you're hanging out somewhere, and the you know you don't know what you're doing. You're just bored, but you can observe the way wood warps. You can observe the way things happen. You know, so if the rain's coming in here, it's going to be affecting um, the wood right underneath it and around it. So you can kind of do some observations in your environment to make sure that as an artist you're picking up different things that happen. So then, what are we going to put in the rest of this room? And do we want the bed to maybe be a little askew? Things like that. Yeah, then, so I want to think about this perspective from what do I want the players to experience when they come in here? You know, there's nothing in here. This isn't an adventure. This isn't a dungeon, so there's no monsters or anything in here. There's just places to explore. Let's look around and see if we can find a door. Alright, that's furniture. I'm looking for a good door here. There's an open door that I wanted a while ago. I'm going to get that one. Okay. And then, so like this door is open. We're going to have it open inward because that other door is going to get in the way. Okay, this door is open. One thing I will say is it doesn't go over the other stamp very well. So let's see if we can up the layer on it. There we go. So I've upped the layer on it so that it now goes over the other stamp. That looks pretty good. I'm getting kind of jazzed about the other furniture in here. So let's go back to the furniture and see if we can find any other good furniture for this room here. There's lots of armoires. I will say that a lot of this stuff is too bright. That's the one thing I don't like. That's good enough though. We'll use the book cabinet. Looks good. And the fruit cabinet. No, that'd be rotted fruit. Okay, so we'll go with that. We'll grab this cool book cabinet. We'll scale it down a little bit. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do with that, but we'll save that. And now we've got ourselves a cool looking little book cabinet we can put somewhere. Back, just adding to the campsite here, and you can see I have this sticks texture that I've kind of dialed down using the filters. I've really dialed down the size on this so that I can make, you know, some junk around all this wood that they bring in. Obviously, there's going to always be a mess around here, especially when adventurers are involved. You know, you can't just have clean stuff. There's going to be lots of wood chips and pulp and stuff from their shoes are dirty. You know, lots of little stuff is going to be around this hearth, and you can mess with it also by just jacking the size up a little bit. You can see how it does that, so that there's some big pieces scattered in and among these things, and it just looks a little bit cooler when it's different sizes. So you can see that, and then that kind of looks, I don't like the way this is right here. Something happened there to make it look a little weird. So I'm going to go back and see if I can't find my wood texture that I like. which is this one. And yeah, I can maybe make it clean, make it a little bit of a, sometimes a little bit of a clean spot might show up. I don't like that either, but so we can take, as we did this old wood texture, we can dial it down so it's about the right size, and then dial down that saturation so it looks like older wood. But then right here the brightness is up because it's right by the fire. See if I can't smooth that out a little bit. Okay. So yeah, I was making a little brighter by this fire, and then go back to my texture and put some debris around here. Okay, so it's coming along not bad here, not bad. What else do we want to do to it? Since the last time, you can see I added a little bit of stuff outside here. Again, these are custom imported textures seamless textures I got off InDesign. And I can take those and put them in here. And then this tree is an asset from Dungeon Alchemist that I bought with a commercial license. It wasn't that much, it was like $10, and I imported that in there. So now our little place is coming right along. And this, you can see why I made the map this way, because we're going to drop this. This is going to be a camp in a larger map. So we can start to think about what else we might want to put in here. Here's the sort of little courtyard for the animals. And we got some dead animals out there. But I do have a new texture that I've imported into here, and it's kind of a muddy texture. We could try that today and see how this looks in the barnyard. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting, to kind of make it a little bit different. I like that. Let's see what it looks like. If it's the whole thing, huh? It looks pretty nice, I think. It's a nice muddy texture, and again, we can play with it. But I think it does look good in there. Let's see what happens when we jack the size up on it. We can. Sometimes it's fun just to have a little spot where it, you don't know what's going on, and then we can also change the size on it. We can make it small. We can change the filters on it. Saturate the brightness and everything. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving here with our campsite. I did a little work. I'm sorry, I did a little work without while I was offline and wasn't recording. But I want to tell you what we did and try and get you to the next, to try and catch you up a little bit. So here is the bathroom, and you can see we've put in a tub, we've put in some buckets, and one of the things that you might want to think about as you're doing this is that what's going to happen. People might need to go to the bathroom. That's a great time to have a wandering monster come in here. When you're, it could be that, you're going to take a bath. I know that doesn't sound like very, exciting and adventure, but hey, maybe, you fill this tub up with some warm water, it might increase your healing, or, decrease your fatigue or whatever. Or it might just be your guys and gals like to role play, a little bit more in depth. But there could be all kinds of nasty stuff in the privy, or have stuff come at you while you're taking a bath, which is always fun. I got this this door right here is from Dungeon Alchemists. or I'm sorry, not Dungeon Alchemist. Map Alchemist is the name of this, and I've got these doors. I think with the Tavern Pack, which you can buy for commercial, or you can buy, I think, cheaper if you're just a home brewer. But anyway, it gives you a nice little door there. I also added some books down here, so some things for people to investigate if they want to do the house. And then there's the upstairs. This leads down into the basement, which I tried to make a little creepy with some candles, but I haven't finished creeping it out yet. And then upstairs, I'm thinking that maybe the upstairs is the roof leaks, so there's no reason to be up there. It's all destroyed and stuff like that. So, but this is our campsite so far. I think it looks good. So today we can think about maybe how to creep these stairs out a little bit, and not really quite sure what I want to do with that yet. I'm not sure even if we can brush over them. I don't think you can, but maybe a little bit of twigs and stones, kind of leading down there. No, we can't even brush over that. Okay. We're going to have to put stuff on it. Maybe you can see where I imported my door. So we're going to look for some creepy stuff to put on there. It could be damp. There could be all kinds of mosses and weird stuff down there. Thorny vines coming out of the basement. I think I've overdone the cobwebs on this a little bit, so I don't know what to put down, but I think when they see it, my hope that the player goes, we really don't want to go down there. Even if it looks, we really just probably shouldn't do it. I had some footprints on there a little while ago, and I didn't like it. How about a creepy doll? Yeah, that might be nice. There's a creepy doll that's been kind of discarded on the porch. That's creepy. Nobody likes to find a doll, right? It's just been kind of discarded on the porch. And then let's turn the saturation down on it. Make it look a little worn and forgotten. It should be disturbing. I'd be disturbed by this. Okay. And then let's see what else we could put in there. I was not pleased with the tracks. The tracks just didn't do it for me. There's got to be something that's creepy. I know that they just put out more gothic stuff, so we can hopefully find some creepy stuff in the gothic horror. Some carpeted stairs. A heart, that'd be kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't quite know. Some misty fog. Rose bushes. I like rose bushes. I know I'm getting distracted, but if you guys don't mind if I'm a little ADD, it's kind of how I like to operate. I see a rose bush. I know that roses are kind of weird, right? They're kind of creepy a little bit. Especially that's why they're in the gothic horror. So we might put some roses out back just to make it a little bit disturbing. Okay. And grab some more bushes. Yeah.
Just real quick, go to Pathfinder Infinite, search for the Gremlin Brothers, and you can see all of our content here. And also go to Batfoot's Mappery and check in. That's where you can get the map that we did on this show. Check me out, both of these places. We'll talk to you soon.